Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Maths Olympiad by Subbarao. Today our topic is concurrent lines. Today our topic is concurrent lines. What is a concurrent line? If more than two lines passing through a single common point is called concurrent of lines. More than two lines passing through a single common point is called concurrent of lines. For example, here two lines passing through a common point. Here three lines passing through a single common point. That common point is called point of congruency. That common point is called point of congruency. That lines are called concurrent of lines. That lines are called concurrent of lines. Again I am repeating, concurrent of lines means if more than two lines passing through a single common point is called concurrent of lines. There are three lines passing through a single common point. The single common point is called point of congruency. Of course, there is a difference between concurrent lines and intersecting lines. There is a difference between concurrent lines and intersecting lines. What is the difference between concurrent lines and intersecting lines? If two lines are passing through a single common point, if two lines are passing through a single common point, is called intersecting of lines. Is called intersecting of lines. But whereas three and more lines passing through a single common point is called concurrent of lines. Next, any triangle altitudes from vertex to right angle to the opposite side. From vertex to right angle to the opposite side. From vertex to right angle to the opposite side. From vertex to right angle to the opposite side. All three altitudes in a triangle meeting at one point. So that is concurrent of altitudes in a triangle. Concurrent of altitudes in a triangle. Altitudes meeting point in a triangle is called orthocenter. Is called orthocenter. Next, from vertex, line is bisecting the opposite side. From vertex, line is bisecting the opposite side. From vertex, line is bisecting the opposite side. From vertex, it is bisecting means this is midpoint of the line BC. Similarly, this is midpoint of the CA. These lines are bisecting. So these lines are called median. Median from vertex to bisect the opposite line. So that is midpoint of the opposite line. It is meeting the midpoint of the opposite line. So that is called median. All three medians in a triangle meeting together at one point, that is concurrent point, is called centroid. All three medians in a triangle, concurrent point is called centroid. In this triangle, angle bisectors, angle A, some angle, angle B, some other angle, angle C, some other angle. This angle is bisecting, whatever may be the angle. This is bisecting, this angle is bisecting and met at point BC somewhere. Similarly, this angle is bisecting and met at somewhere. Similarly, at C also. but all three angle bisectors meeting together at one point, that is congruent point. That angle bisectors meeting point in a triangle is called incenter. From here to up to side, it is draw a one perpendicular line perpendicular to BC through this point. Then you take as a radius, then draw a circle inside the triangle. It will touch us three sides. So from incenter to, you draw the line with the right angle to the any side. You take that is a radius, then draw a circle. It will touch us the all three sides. This circle is called incircle. Then next, here, this is latitudes. Means 90 degrees to the opposite side. This is median. Median means opposite side, it is bisecting. Bisecting means exactly midpoint. This both came here from vertex to 90 degrees to the opposite side, from vertex to midpoint to the opposite side. This both, so that is 90 degrees to the opposite side and midpoint of the opposite side. This both came in this triangle. It is a bisecting half, then it is perpendicular. Number one, bisecting the line and perpendicular to the line. Both bisecting and perpendicular. These three sides of the perpendicular bisecting lines are meeting together at one point. That point is called circumcenter. So circumcenter means you take circumcenter. Point to any vertex are equal. You can take as a radius, then you draw a circle. It will touch us the all three vertices. Here at a perpendicular bisector, so that is circumcenter, the circle will touch the all three vertices. Of course, we will study these four cases. That is orthocenter of the triangle, centroid of the triangle, incenter of the triangle, circumference of the triangle in separate classes. Why? Because it have different properties. For concurrent of lines, particularly in a triangle, altitudes perpendicular to the opposite sides are meeting together at one point, that is concurrent lines. In a triangle, medians are meeting together at one point, that is concurrent of medians. In a triangle, all bisectors are meeting together at one point, that is concurrent of angle bisectors is called incenter. Similarly, in a triangle, perpendicular bisectors meeting at a one point, that is perpendicular bisectors of concurrent is called circumcenter. All are concurrent. So that is the purpose, just as an example shown here. Of course, we are explained in different classes regarding orthocenter, centroid, incenter and circumcenter. Next, properties of the concurrent lines. Number one, when two or more lines passing through a single common point are called concurrent lines. When two or more lines passing through a single common point is called concurrent lines. Here it is passing through a single common point. Particularly in triangles, altitudes, medians, angle bisectors, perpendicular bisectors, all are passing through a common point. So that is concurrent. That is number one. Next, number two. Because of this, in a triangle, altitudes, medians, angle bisectors, perpendicular bisectors meeting at one point, that is concurrent point. You have the different properties in a triangles. In a triangles that have the different properties. We will see one by one in next classes. Next, this concurrent lines is not a parallel lines. Concurrent lines is not a parallel lines. Parallel lines not meeting at one point. This is the parallel lines. It is not meeting common distance. Best example is railway tracks. Best example is railway tracks. It will not meeting at one point. So concurrent lines are not a parallel lines. If know the equation of any line of concurrent lines, if you know the equation of the any line, too easy to find the equation of the other line. Equation of the other line, since it is a concurrent, it is passing through the same point. Since it is passing to the same point. Okay friends, repeating again, when two or more lines passing through a single common point are called concurrent of lines. If two or more lines passing through a single common point is called concurrent of lines, that point is called point of concurrency. That is number one. The difference between concurrent of lines and intersecting lines. Three or more lines are passing through a single common point is called concurrent of lines. If two lines are passing through a single common point is called intersecting of lines. That point is called point of intersection. Here, don't confuse anything. It is correct only. Two or more lines are passing through any single common point is called intersecting lines. But while speaking intersecting lines, so that means if two lines are intersecting, that is called intersecting lines. That point is called point of intersection. Next, particularly this concurrent lines in a triangle, it have the more properties. In this triangle, altitudes. Altitude means that is from vertex to right angle to the opposite side. Similarly, three sides. These altitudes in a triangle are concurrent. That concurrent point is called orthocenter. Next, here median. Median means from vertex to bisect the opposite side. From vertex to bisect the opposite side. From vertex to bisect the opposite side. From vertex, this point is midpoint of the opposite side. Midpoint of the opposite side. That means this is half of. This is half of. In a triangle, medians are concurrent. In a triangle, medians are concurrent. That concurrent point is called centroid. That concurrent point is called centroid. Next, in a triangle, angle bisectors. This is one angle, this is other angle, this is other angle. Angles are different, but it is a bisector. Angle bisectors meeting at one place. So that means in a triangle, angle bisectors are concurrent. In a triangle, angle bisectors are concurrent. That concurrent point is called in center. That concurrent point is called in center. So from in center to, you draw the line with the right angle to the any side. You take that is a radius, then draw a circle. It will touches the all three sides. This circle is called in circle. The circle is called in circle. Next, this is perpendicular bisectors. Perpendicular bisectors means in three sides it is bisecting number one. Next, it is perpendicular. For this side it is bisecting and this is perpendicular. So this is perpendicular bisectors of the sides. Perpendicular bisectors of the three sides are meeting at one point. In a triangle, perpendicular bisectors are concurrent. In a triangle, perpendicular bisectors are concurrent. That concurrent point is called circumcenter. That concurrent point is called circumcenter. From this circumcenter to any vertex, you take as a radius, then you draw a circle. This circle touches all three vertices. That circle is called circumcircle. That circle is called circumcircle. Next, this congruent lines is not a parallel lines. Keep it in mind. Congruent lines is not a parallel lines. Okay friends, regarding this ortho center, centroid, in center and circumcenter, we'll study in next classes. Okay friends, thank you for watching this video. If you were interested, kindly like, subscribe, share your friends group, ask them to subscribe such more practice videos. Thank you very much.